Section 1. A look at the unseen path, understanding Khmer Thmob. In the green lands of Cambodia, mixed into the daily life of villages and the quiet respect for old temples, there's a deep spiritual way of life called Khmer Thmob. This isn't a strict, written-down religion. Instead, it's like a living, breathing blanket made of old family beliefs, respect for nature, spirits, special practices passed down through time. It shows a strong connection to the land, to the spirits that live there, and to the family members who came before. To understand Thmob is to understand a way of seeing the world where the line between the real world and the spirit world is thin. It's a world where unseen forces can guide, protect, and sometimes pick certain people for a special and life-changing purpose. For people not from this culture, it might seem mysterious, maybe even a bit scary. But in the communities where it's practiced, it's a very important part of how people live and believe. The idea of being picked or chosen by Thmob is a big and life-changing event. It's not something you go looking for, like a job. Instead, it's a calling that comes from deep inside you, often shown by a series of signs and experiences that change your normal life. People are interested in these signs not just because they're curious, but because they want to understand the big changes they might feel in their bodies, minds, and spirits. They want to know if they are being called to a path with more responsibility. This writing is a gentle guide to help you spot these possible signs. It's written with great respect for the tradition and the people who keep it alive, the wise elders and healers who hold this ancient knowledge. The goal here is not to scare you or make things sound too exciting, but to make things clear and give you a way to understand. The signs we'll talk about aren't a simple list to check off. Instead, they are a pattern of experiences that, when put together, might mean a deeper spiritual awakening is happening. They are invitations to look closer, to listen more carefully to the quiet messages of tradition, and to think about the possibility of being chosen with humility, care, and a willingness to learn. The journey of someone chosen by Thmob is rarely a big show. More often, it's a quiet, inner unfolding. It's a process of becoming more in tune with a different kind of existence. The changes can be small at first, a dream that keeps coming back, a new sensitivity, a strange urge to help others. These are the first stirrings, the first hints that a deeper current is moving under the surface of one's life. Recognizing them is the first step on a path that needs a lot of patience, guidance from those who have walked it before, and a deep respect for the culture where this spiritual calling grows and is cared for. Section 2. The whispers of the spirit world, vivid dreams and powerful visions. One of the most common signs of being chosen is a big change in your dream life. These aren't the quick, silly dreams of a restless night. Instead, they are strong, clear, and often repeating visions that feel as real as being awake. A person might dream of family members from long ago they've never met, who offer advice, a warning, or a specific instruction. They might be visited by someone who seems like a spiritual teacher, a crew, who starts to share knowledge through the dream world. These dreams often tell a story, taking the dreamer to special places. An old temple, a sacred forest, a certain bend in a river. The things in these dreams and visions are often symbolic and teach you something. You might be shown a special tool, like a ceremonial knife or a bundle of herbs, and just know what it's for. The dream might have a chant, a series of movements, or a special ceremony that you remember perfectly. Some people say they see geometric shapes, shimmering lights, or animal spirits that act as guides or messengers. The feelings these experiences bring are very strong. You might wake up feeling a huge sense of peace, urgency, or wonder, carrying a clear message that you feel you must act on, even if you don't fully understand it at the time. When such powerful dreams keep happening, the old wisdom says not to ignore them. The first step is to write them down in as much detail as possible. Keeping a journal by your bed to write or draw what you remember when you wake up can be a very helpful tool. This practice not only honors the experience, but also creates a real record that can be shared with a trusted elder or a known healer. These keepers of knowledge are good at understanding the symbolic language of the spirit world. They can help you figure out if the dream is just your own thoughts or a real message from the spirit world, a true calling from the other side. An elder might listen to your dreams and ask questions about your family history, your life story, and any recent events. A dream about a specific ancestor, for example, might make them ask about that ancestor's life and any unfinished duties or promises. They wouldn't give a quick or simple answer, but would instead guide you to think about the dream's meaning over time. This sharing and understanding process is very important because it puts your personal experience into the bigger cultural and spiritual picture, making sure you're not left to deal with this powerful and possibly confusing new reality all by yourself. Section 3. A growing kindness, the sudden calling to heal and serve. Another strong sign is a sudden, powerful, almost overwhelming wish to help others, especially those who are sick, suffering, in pain. This isn't just a general desire to be good, it's a deep gut feeling that pulls you towards helping. You may feel calm and purposeful when sitting with someone who is ill. Your presence may calm upset children. You may comfort those who are sad. This calling is often instinct, not conscious choice, guiding your actions, drawing you to places you can offer help and comfort. It can show up physically or empathetically. A classic sign: feeling someone else's pain. You might feel aches that match another's sickness. A quick pain in your knee near someone with arthritis. A tightness in your chest when talking to someone very sad. Healers say this is heightened spiritual sensitivity, your body acting like a channel. This can be confusing or scary at first. Guidance is important. Along with empathy, you may discover new healing skills or intuitive knowledge. Suddenly knowing which herbs to mix for a calming tea. Feeling an urge to sing a song or chant that eases someone's discomfort. These abilities often appear without formal training, like an old memory. Not a medical claim, but a sign of a spiritual gift awakening. It signals potential to learn traditional healing arts, physical remedies plus spiritual rituals. If this calling grows, the path is humility and learning from a master. Do not declare yourself a healer. Find a respected elder or Khmer Thmob known in the community. Approach them respectfully. Share your experiences. Say you want to learn. Training is often long and hard. Focus on spiritual discipline. Focus on good behavior. Focus on healing techniques. The elder helps the gift grow. Ensure it's used for the good of the community, not for personal gain, not for pride. The process of being chosen by Thmob is often described as a complete retuning of your whole self. This often shows up as noticeable and sometimes confusing changes in your physical health and energy levels. It's common for someone to go through a period of what's sometimes called a spiritual sickness. Fevers, constant chills, deep tiredness that lasts for weeks or months without any clear medical reason. These symptoms can be worrying. Always see a doctor first to rule out regular illness. This step is very important for your physical safety and well-being. Once doctors can't find a medical reason, these ongoing health changes might be seen differently within the Thmob culture. Spiritual elders often see this time of sickness not as a disease to be cured, but as a cleansing process. The body is being prepared to hold a different kind of energy. This change can be physically tough. On the other hand, some people experience sudden, unexplained bursts of energy, often at strange hours. You might find yourself wide awake and feeling incredibly alive in the middle of the night. An urge to meditate, an urge to chant, an urge to just be still in the quiet darkness. These ups and downs are signs your body is becoming more in tune with the spiritual world. Your physical state may react strongly to rituals and sacred places. At a temple, taking part in a ceremony, only for it to come back when you return to your normal routine. This responsiveness is a key sign the problem isn't just physical. Your body shows a connection to a deeper, unseen reality, linking well-being to spiritual as well as physical conditions. Approach these changes with patience and observation rather than fear. Talk to a spiritual elder next. They won't offer a quick fix, but will help you understand the process. They might suggest specific diet changes, gentle herbal remedies, small personal rituals to stabilize your energy and support your body. Sometimes, the call from the spirit world shows up in a real, physical way. A key sign that someone has been chosen is the mysterious appearance of objects, marks, or tokens. This isn't about finding a lost coin on the street. It's about an item that feels personally and spiritually important, as if it were left just for you. You might discover an amulet, a uniquely shaped stone, a piece of knotted string, or a small carved figure in a place you go often. An object that you know you don't own and that no one else claims. Its presence feels intentional, like a message without words. In other cases, the sign might appear on your body itself. An existing birthmark, mole or scar might suddenly be noticed by an elder who recognizes it as a sanhet, a mark of destiny. They might interpret its shape or location as a sign of a connection to a specific spirit, or a sign of a past life commitment to being a healer. Or a new mark might appear without explanation, looking like a symbol or writing. These body signs are seen as very powerful, a permanent link between the person and the spiritual forces. The connection between dreams and these physical tokens can be especially strong. A person might have a vivid dream where they are given a specific object. For example, a tiger's tooth or a piece of petrified wood, only to find that very same object, or one just like it, in their path the next day. This timing connects the dream world and the waking world. Strong proof the messages aren't just imagination. When such an item is found, the right thing to do is to treat it with great respect. It should be kept in a safe, clean place, and you should ask an elder for advice to understand its meaning and purpose. An elder, when shown such an object, won't just identify it. They will examine it, hold it, and feel its energy. They may ask detailed questions about how and where you found it, and what was happening in your life at that time. They might recognize it as an object belonging to a specific line of healers or as a token from a particular nature spirit. Their guidance will be very important in understanding what is being asked of you. They may tell you to keep it on a personal altar, to carry it with you for protection, or to use it in specific rituals. The object becomes more than just a thing. It is a key, a contract, and a companion on your spiritual journey. As a person becomes more in tune with the spirit world, they often become more sensitive to places and practices that hold sacred energy. This is a sign that goes beyond simply respecting tradition. It's an almost magnetic pull towards certain environments. You might find yourself strangely drawn to a specific temple, a particular old tree, or a quiet bend in the river. Visiting this place might bring a powerful emotional or physical reaction. You could feel a deep sense of peace and belonging, as if you've come home. Or you might feel a rush of energy or warmth, or even cry without understanding why. This attraction isn't just for places. It also includes special activities. You might find yourself deeply moved by the sound of chanting, the smell of incense, or the sight of a ceremonial offering. While others might watch these rituals with polite respect, you feel them deep inside you. There might be a growing desire to learn the old songs, the traditional dances, or the exact words of a prayer. This isn't just an academic interest, it's a strong desire to take part, a feeling that these practices hold a key to understanding the changes happening within you. The rituals feel less like performances and more like a language your soul is starting to remember. This heightened sensitivity can also show up as a kind of protection. You might feel a strong dislike for places or people that have negative or chaotic energy, feeling physically unwell or deeply uneasy when you're around them. This is your growing spiritual intuition acting like a compass, guiding you toward what is spiritually good for you and away from what is draining or harmful. Elders would see this as a sign that your spiritual senses are getting sharper, helping you to navigate the world with a new level of awareness. They would advise you to trust these feelings. If you feel this strong pull, the advice from tradition is to follow it with respect and reverence. When you visit a sacred site, go with a humble heart. Learn the local customs, what to wear, where you can and cannot walk, and how to make a proper offering. Do not take anything from the site, not even a small stone or leaf. If you want to learn the rituals, find a teacher who is known for their wisdom and honesty. The path of learning is slow and careful, built on a foundation of respect for the sacred places, practices, and people who keep the tradition alive. Their guidance helps you accept and work with your body's new sensitivity as part of a sacred journey. Recognizing one or more of these signs in yourself can be a profound and perhaps unsettling experience. The feeling of being chosen by Khmer Thmob is not an endpoint, but the start of a lifelong journey. The most important first step is to stay calm and approach the situation with careful observation rather than fear or excitement. These signs are not orders but invitations. Invitations to learn to grow and to explore a deeper part of your existence. The first and most practical action is to see a doctor to make sure any physical symptoms are not from a treatable illness. This honors your body and shows a responsible approach to your well-being. Once health concerns are taken care of, seek advice from a trusted community elder or from a recognized spiritual healer. Bring a respected family member with you, as this journey affects not only the individual, but their whole family and community. Do not act on these signs alone. Trying to perform rituals or follow spiritual instructions without proper guidance can be ineffective and potentially dangerous. The elder's role is to provide a safe space for your experiences, to check if the signs are real through their own wisdom, and to offer a clear, safe path forward. They are the guardians and guides of this sacred tradition. The elder may give you small tasks or tests to see how sincere and disciplined you are. They might ask you to keep a detailed journal of your dreams, to make small daily offerings, or to learn a simple chant. The training process, if they decide you are truly chosen, is not glamorous or quick. It is a slow, careful apprenticeship that can take months or even years. It is built on humility, patience, and a deep respect for the code or traditional customs that guide the practice. This careful process protects both the student and the community, making sure that spiritual power is developed responsibly and used for healing and balance. Ultimately, if you believe you have been chosen by Khmer Thmob, you are being called to a life of service, learning, and deep connection. It is a path that demands balance between the spiritual and the everyday, between old traditions and modern life. Embrace the journey with an open heart and a humble spirit. Keep your family close, maintain your daily responsibilities, and trust the wisdom of the elders who have walked this path before you. The signs are not a burden but a gift, and with careful guidance and respect, they can lead to a life of deep meaning, purpose, and the ability to bring care and healing to others.